Hey there and welcome to a brand new FIFA 19 massive update. This is going to be maybe the biggest and most game-changing update in FIFA 19 Ultimate Team so far. This is massive. So, as I'm showing right now, Ronaldo's in-game stats, my god, he is so perfect. I'm going to go to the patch notes. So, FIFA 19 title update number 3. And it does say there, find important info about all of FIFA 19's patches with key topics and headlines. And as you can see, let's get into the new update. Hey FIFA fans, as part of the continual effort to provide additional clarity around the changes in each title update, we bring to you another pitch note article focused on the third title update for FIFA 19, which is available now for all PC players, and it's going to arrive on Xbox One and PS4 in the near future. I would probably say in I don't know, maybe after the next weekend league. So, let's get into it. So, gameplay. In this title update, there are a number of changes to and issues resolved in gameplay, with a key couple of areas that we wanted to highlight in this pitch notes. So firstly, we have shooting. First time finesse shots. There have been adjustments to the effectiveness of first time finesse shots, where the incoming ball is coming from behind the shooting player. These kicks are now more likely to be impacted by error, resulting in potentially less accuracy, speed and spin. So first things first guys, EA will be nerfing the finesse shot in terms of first time finesse shot. So I'm going to be intrigued to see how much this is going to affect gameplay. Saw a really good tweet, I think it was from, was it Etani, I think, on Twitter guys, and AJ3. They were talking about if this would mean AI defending is going to be even better now, as finesse shots would counteract that. Not too sure yet. The most significant impact of this adjustment will be seen when the ball is coming into the player from directly behind them, brackets 180 degrees, with a reduction in the impact of the change scaling depending on the angle of the ball coming into the player, with the change only impacting balls coming in from between 135 degrees up to 225 degrees. The diagram below illustrates the angles affected by this change, where 0 degrees is directly in front of the players. You can see guys there, 0 degrees there, 90, zoom in on that one, what does it say? 135, 180, 225, 270. So it's a very in-depth finesse detail there. To give some context on how this will change and how this will impact these kicks, we have an example of 100 finesse shots being taken by Kevin De Bruyne prior to the title update and after the title update, with examples of the ball coming into the player at both 180 degrees and 135 degrees. I love this specificness of this, I really do. The blue lines show shots that would have been on the net, which could end up as saves by the keeper or could end up being goals, while the red lines show shots that would have been off target. 180 degree ball approach, as seen below. After the title update, more shots are being mishit, and the spread of the shot is now more varied. Before title update is that one there. After, wow, so yeah, a lot more. Obviously they're missing the target on the second image after the title update. So that's actually interesting there, guys. Thoughts on that? I think for me it's right. They needed to. Kevin De Bruyne has very good finesse shots. In fact, I'll have a quick look now. I think he does have I think he's got really good finesse shots in game. So De Bruyne, let's have a look. Good old Kevin De Bruyne. He has, I believe, finesse shots 83. So it's a fair enough comparison right there. Pre-patch, after patch. Interesting. Next up, 135 degrees. So again, before the patch is right there. A lot of shots going in right there, and then a lot more going wide and over the bar. So for me, it's correct that they're doing this. Next up though is defensive pressure. We've made some adjustments to the impact that defensive pressure was having on a player that was trying to take a shot. So defensive pressure in front. In situations where a shooting player was receiving pressure from defending players that were in front of them, we identified that the impact of this pressure was not affecting the shooting player enough, resulting in a success rate of shooting that is not in line with what you would see on the pitch. Below you can see an example of 100 shots by Romelu Lukaku from before the update and after, highlighting how after the title update, the effectiveness of the shots has been reduced, with more of them missing the target. So there's probably going to be less goals, guys, after this update, I'm guessing. Before the update, right there, before I do that, can have a quick look at Lukaku's finishing just to get a idea. I think it's like 88. Is it 88? Oh, it is. Look at that for a stat. 88 finishing there for Lukaku. So that's a very fair comparison again, like De Bruyne. So a lot was going in right there, more was going wide. Thoughts on that? Probably less goals. Again, defensive pressure from behind. In situations where a shooting player was receiving pressure from defending players that were behind them, we identified that the impact of this pressure was having too much effect on the shooting player, resulting in lower shooting success than expected. Below you can see an example of 100 shots by Lukaku again, and obviously before and after the update. There you go, guys. In fact, is more? Oh, okay. So more will go in now, I think. Look at that comparison. Jesus Christ, it's all over the place in the first one. Wow, okay. Before I get into the next bit, I haven't seen it yet. I'm hoping EA have sorted out the issue where players were aiming in the top left corner, even in the centre of the goal, yet the arrow would show it was going in the centre of the goal, but the shot went left or right, you know what I mean? For example, if I had Ronaldo, for example, and I shot the ball, I know I shot the ball in the middle of the goal, when you go back and watch it, the arrow would indeed show you shot in the middle of the goal, yet the ball would go wide of goal. So I'm hoping they fix that. Anyway, back to the pitch notes for the new update. So, next up, near post accurate shots. We were seeing that in situations where an attacking player was trying to take a shot in an easy situation, such as when they had no pressure from defending players, or when they were not off balance, that shots that had been successfully aimed into the net and that were targeting a location that were near to the post were missing the net more often than they should. Here you go. So is this the adjustment? We have made some adjustments that have reduced the likelihood of these shots missing the net. Below you can see an example of 100 shots in an easy situation from Neymar Jr. from before and after the update. So, okay. So, with no pressure in these situations at all, and they went off balance, they were aimed into the net, and that they were targeting a location that was near to the post. Okay, so that is what I was just talking about then. So they fixed that. That was before the update. Now it can't go left of the post. That's actually really good. They fixed that. That was my big video from last month, I believe, when I did that video talking to EA themselves, addressing them with the issue. So hopefully that had some kind of impact. Hopefully it did. Hope I can help with these kind of things. It's really cool if I had any impact. Anyway, goalkeepers. We had identified a number of instances where goalkeepers were not behaving as expected and have made fixes to these issues. From the patch notes, here are the issues that were fixed. Keepers sometimes kicking the ball forward while moving towards it instead of picking it up. That is a ridiculous issue. Yeah, that's crazy. Keepers were rarely not diving to intercept the ball after a cross was made into the box and the ball was close to the keeper. For me, I've had it when my goalkeepers just completely missed the ball from a corner and they've conceded thanks to a header from the opposing player. That hopefully got patched. Keepers were sometimes not reacting to a penalty kick that was shot directly at them or very near them. Again, I've seen a lot of Twitter videos, so I'm guessing EA have been watching them a lot. Keepers were sometimes hitting a powered up first time lob too soft and low, potentially resulting in the opposing team getting the ball. User control players were able to push the keeper out of the way in a free kick situation, so that's been fixed. Anyway, moving on, Ultimate Team. We are continuing the work in the Division Rivals pre-match flow that we started in the previous title update, aimed at making it easier for players to get into a match. If you're in Division 1, guys, or even Division 2, which I'm in right now on the main team, it's really hard to find a game sometimes, even in Division 2, so that shouldn't happen hopefully now. Your team will now always be displayed on the left side, and your opponent will always be displayed on the right side, regardless of which team is home or away, on the following screens: Team Select Screen, Kit Select Screen, Match Preview Screen. So I'm happy they've done that. On the Kit Select Screen, both teams will now default to the kit assigned as their home kit. When on the Team Management screen, your team's crest will be displayed on the right side of the screen. Now is pretty interesting one. Before that, though, I'm going to show you guys also the other details. I'll get into these details towards the latter part of this pitch notes article. In fact, I've got to stay in this one for now, but yeah. So We have new player faces in FIFA 19, guys, which I always like to see. A big one, though, that hasn't been addressed, and I may show you if I can, is Fabinho. I think he still looks nothing like him, so hopefully that will get fixed. A bit like Salah last year with his hairstyle, it just wasn't fixed for ages. Something about Liverpool players, guys, EA have against us. And oh my god, yes, I know we lost 2-0 against Red Star Belgrade. It's just terrible, awful performance. Anyway, hopefully improve in the next one. So, coming with this title update are 50 new star heads for FIFA 19. So 48 for players and 2 for managers. These will be usable in-game once a pair of server releases goes live, which is planned for shortly after the release of the title update on each platform. And as you can see the updates. But here are examples of some of the new star heads in game. So there's Gareth Bale, looks really a lot like him. Costa looks perfect, to be honest. Heung-min Son looks actually real there. That's impressive graphics. Kimpembe there looks a lot obviously like him there, brilliant. Seri from Fulham. You've got, what's his name? Oh, this guy's a great player. Portuguese midfielder, guys. Oh my god. Oh, I'm going to have to look at it up on... Is it not Gomez? What's his name? Didn't even see that there, guys. It had his name. So, Ruben Neves is there. Brilliant player alive. Really good player. I'd love to do a video with him, like a long shot video. That guy is unbelievable long shots. Anyway, the full list of star heads is down below. So, the new player faces, guys, list is here. So, Diego Costa. We have Balogun there from Brighton. We have another player from Brighton, Fernandez da Silva Jr., Bernardo Fernandez. Matthias Norman, Brighton. There's all the Cardiff City players. I'll just leave you guys to read them. Bobby Reed, Callum Patterson, Josh Murphy, all those players. Wilfred Zaha has got a new one. We have Joe Bryan, Fulham, a lot of Fulham players there. Joshua Bahoy there from United. Jesse Lingard has got a new one. That's weird considering he's so involved with EA. Danny Bath from Middlesbrough. Muto from Newcastle. Morgan Sanson from Marseille, Kimpembe, PSG, Enzo Fernandez from Rayo Majadahonda, Gareth Bale, which seems mad because he's like one of the biggest players in the game, Heung-min Son, we have Mark Navarro, Willy Bolly there from Wolves, Connor Cody from Wolves, good centre-back, and yeah, there's the rest. We have Djokanovic there from, I do not know which man's that is, and Neil Warnock obviously from Cardiff. So that's the main pitch notes, guys, from the new patch. Thought in the comments, how much of an impact will this have in FIFA 19? Let me know. Also, going to show you guys the more like detailed ones. I'll pick out any. So, obviously, finesse shots is a big one. Defensive pressure, I've done that already. There's also, I think, a few more. They need to fix pro clubs. Apparently, I've seen a lot of people tweet about that. Here we go. So, sometimes when trying to execute a low-driven shot, the player was executing a chip shot instead. Improvement in situations where a player that was in a better position to win a header was losing it due to the other player warping in front of them. Address some issues where player switching was late or was not happening at all when defending against an area ball. That's a big one. When performing a first-time thigh trap, the player receiving the ball was slowing down too much after making the trap. Keepers were sometimes kicking the ball forward when moving towards it instead of picking it up. Keepers were rarely not diving to intercept the ball after a cross was made into the box and the ball was close to the keeper. Keepers were sometimes not reacting to a penalty kick that was shot directly at them or very near them. Keepers sometimes hitting a powered up first time lob pass too soft and low, potentially resulting in the opposing team getting the ball. In a penalty kick situation during a match, if the player taking the penalty kick hit the post directly without the keeper touching it, they were able to play the ball again before another player touched it. User control players were able to push the keeper out the way in the free kick situation. Got into that one before. Keepers are now more difficult to move, which I think, I don't know, is that a good or bad thing? If a keeper is moved, they'll now attempt to return to their original position after being moved. An offside would be called if an attacking player is interfering with the keeper during a free kick while in an offside position. That's actually quite a big one. Defenders no longer follow their mark into the goal and potentially cause interference with the keeper. In the rare instance where the ball was heading towards the opponent net and the attacking user was pressing the cancel controls, an offside attacking player would still try to attack the ball, causing an offside call. Can I just say, there's a hell of a lot of issues here. It's a bit concerning that the game was fully released and there's this much going on. But I'm glad they're fixing it, obviously. Just it's concerning. Paul Pogba was performing the incorrect run-up when taking a long free kick. Also in Ultimate Team, the rivals pre-match flow has been addressed. That has been done. So we've made the following changes to role section of dynamic tactics within FUT. When using the auto-assign player roles button, the impact of chemistry on a player's attributes will now be taken into consideration when assigning players. That's pretty cool. When attributes are being displayed on this screen, the impact of chemistry on those attributes will also be shown when viewing this screen in the FUT squad screen. Brilliant. Wouldn't it be amazing, guys, if we had an update right at the bottom that just said trade-off is added to Ultimate Team? EA, do it. Without bringing back coins on all that crazy stuff. So they've done that. We've hidden the attributes being displayed on the screen when it's accessed during the pre-match flow as well in Ultimate Team. And when viewing this screen in Team Management screen via the pause menu in a FUT offline mode, such as squad battles, the attributes will still be showing their values. Cool. Awesome. So there's more. My God. Address the following issues. Stability issue in FUT friendly seasons if your opponent backs out of the pre-match flow while on the kit select screen. Stability issue after watching a FUT Champions channel replay. They still, for me, every game that we play, guys, should be in like a theatre mode for me. They need to add that. When swapping your FUT squad manager, the contract percentage bonus provided by the new manager was not applying until the player logged out and logged back into Ultimate Team servers. The match earnings leaderboard sometimes was displaying the incorrect value for some players. One of the starter objectives referenced a feature not present in FIFA 19. Stability issue if a player exited and entered the same screen repeatedly. Career mode, when playing as the manager for the Hyundai A-League, you will always being fired after completion of your first match, regardless of the result. That's insane, actually, that one. Selling a player that had been assigned as a quick sub was causing the following issues. When using the associated team sheet in a game, players were unable to leave the team management screen. That's insane. Visual issues on the associated team sheet when viewed in Squad Hub. There's also a few things here, obviously the 50 new player faces. And then the cockerel displayed in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is now correctly looking to the east. I love that. Sometimes player models were appearing in the background after exiting a match. Also, EA, for some reason, for me when I played FIFA, there's been a fan who's holding a flag, but the flag is an offside flag, so they should probably fix that as well. Sometimes a white box would appear in the background after exiting a match. Also, during a match, when bringing up the select kick taker overlay during a set piece situation, it is possible for the attributes of a player to be displayed as over 99. The issue is visual only, so the maximum attribute is only 99. And yeah, that is the whole new massive FIFA 19 update, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. The pitch notes and update right there, that was a lot to go through, so much going on. Obviously the finesse shots is a big talking point. Comment down below, what do EA need to fix next? Hopefully you've enjoyed this new update video. As always, Planted Zombies in the background, Had's on that right now, hopefully winning. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.